All right, it's the rundown. It's August 15th, and today's show is brought to you by the Barstool Sports store. Summer is winding down, and that means school is almost back in session. But even more importantly, Marty, Tommy, football is back. So get ahead of the game this football season with a massive sale only on the Barstool Sports store. You won't find a sale, a back-to-school sale anywhere else. Starting today through tomorrow, you can get 20% off almost the entire store. I don't know what's not for sale, but it's probably, yeah. I'd say like 90% of the store is 20% off. Go to store.barstoolsports.com and get 20% off on almost everything. They really want me to say almost. Almost everything.
We should do like 22%, just because it's a weird number. Be like, oh,
I agree.
What?
Or like 23 is 2023.
22 for Rough and Rowdy, 22.
Yeah, just like a
20 though for Barstool's 20th anniversary.
True. I just think a little like, whoa,
20
what's that number for?
All right, well, we'll put you in touch with Pilar and Allison.
Yeah, I think
we'll
I-
brainstorm.
Yeah.
Today through tomorrow, it's the biggest sale of the summer, 20% off. Let's get to the show. Oh, we're starting with Barstool Sports. Look at that. John Rich, that was your decision.
Yeah, you gotta give them the sports topic.
That's good. So Dalvin Cook signed with the Jets, and then Zeke signed with the Pats.
Would you consider the Jets a super team?
A super team.
No.
With Rodgers, they have.
Yeah, they're like they're like how the Lakers when they signed Malone and all those.
No,
But
they
Dalvin
only
Cook
got.
is still like
He's a running back.
relatively young, and then I mean like they have the best cornerback in the league. They have one of the best defenses in the league. Like, only thing that really misses the offensive line's a little bit of a problem.
Is this the nicest stuff you've ever said about the Jets?
Yeah, I actually I would love to shit on them, but I think they're
Yeah.
actually just gonna
I
be.
hate when that
having an
happens.
Yeah, it's
When like the team you hate becomes.
I don't
good.
hate the Jets
I
though.
don't hate the Jets. So that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
I hate the Cowboys.
Growing up, I'm a Giants fan. Growing up, I didn't hate the Jets. I hated the Jets when they got Rex Ryan. When Rex Ryan was this pompous fat asshole, being like, "Oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl," like, and then Jet fans in school would be going at the Giant fans when they went back-to-back AFC Championship.
I would say because
So
when
then-
you were in your formative years, the
Right.
Jets were good.
They were good for those 2 years, and the next year the Giants won the Super Bowl, and Mark Sanchez, like the butt fumble, that was the end of that. Jets literally have not been back to the playoffs since. So I never hated the Jets, and I'm coming around on the Jets, and here's the issue, is that Hard Knocks, I fall in love with the team every single year.
Every time. And Aaron
And I
Rodgers was
watched-
the coolest guy
He was
in the
so
world.
fucking cool. Garrett Wilson, adorable.
Yeah.
Adorable. Garrett Wilson's
He
adorable.
didn't know who Marvin Harrison was at one. I think it was him or that was Sauce Gardner. Either one, like
A murderer.
Yeah, so if I keep watching Hard Knocks, I'm gonna fall deeper. I'm gonna like start to like this, which is fine. Like,
Did you see their handshake?
it was
Aaron
sick,
Rod-
though.
and then put it out on one of the
Yeah,
guys. Like
it's an issue. It's an issue.
It's an issue for me.
But I don't
as
like
well.
hate the Jets like I hate the Mets or even the Islanders or something.
How do you feel about the Pats just signing another old fat running back?
That's just Pats. Like, and they'll be like, just trust Bill. Trust Bill. It's like, he deserves the trust, but like, they're the last place team in that division.
Who are
have to
their
be.
other running back? Who do they even have? Oh, Damian Harris is still there. So like I guess they kind of needed him.
They
But-
don't ever have like who's their running backs?
Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
forgot about
Stevenson,
Stevenson.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is really good.
I mean,
That's the whole, even with the Dalvin Cook sign, like Brees Hall was supposed to be like their breakout.
Well, them having both of
superstar.
them is why it's like, oh shit.
It's annoying. Having them both's annoying for like fantasy purposes.
Yes, it is. That is true. Which one do you pick first?
Yeah, exactly. And like both their value hurts each other. I like when teams have one good running back. It just makes it simpler for
That
me
was
to
like
go.
Nick Chubb and like Kareem Hunt for a little
Yeah.
bit. Where
you know
it was
how the
like-
whole, I was thinking about this. I think you're going to agree with me. The running backs were like, we need to unionize and all this stuff. I think quarterbacks have a bigger bone to pick than running backs because the top 8 quarterbacks are so much better and valuable than every other player in the entire league that if it was an uncapped league, like a quarterback should be getting paid $100 million a year.
Yeah, but even the average quarterbacks get paid. Like
Yeah, but I'm saying like Mahomes compared to every other
Yeah.
quarterback is worth way more than any
100%.
running back could ever be worth.
Dalvin
another
Cook
running back.
is the highest paid free agent running back this year at $8.6 million.
And it took this long.
It took this long, and then like the highest paid running back is Bijan Robinson. He hasn't played it down in the NFL yet.
Yeah.
It's just but they're the least valuable person on the offensive.
he's the highest paid running back.
yeah,
yeah.
this year.
Like signed this year.
Yeah,
Just because like the
when you get
contract value
signed
went so down.
in the
Yeah, that's
first
just
round, you
crazy.
get like 13 mil around there, and McCaffrey's like 12, I think.
Wow.
yeah, like Derrick Henry is getting paid more, but he was saying signed this season, like $6 million was like the highest.
Yeah, but it's like this year. Like that's what his
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year
yeah.
it's like 12, and then it's a stupid stat, but it's kind of what the stat is.
Wow, 2 sports topics in a row. We are back. Embiid removed Philadelphia and processing from his Twitter account. James Harden also said that Daryl Morey is a liar. Philly's in shambles, praying for Smitty as we always do. Embiid is he signed a $200 million extension, but now he's removing Philly from his bio. Maybe he's just standing with his boy Harden. And he also replied to someone saying, "My middle name is Troll," so he's just messing around.
And I don't like that.
People were out on Embiid, right? He thinks he's
Sorry to be.
this Joker, goofy guy, but he's never won anything. I mean, he won an MVP by, here you go, here's an MVP, didn't deserve it.
When you have to tell people you're a troll, isn't usually the best. Taking that out of your bio is a complete fuck you to Philly. Just a fact.
Especially given the timing of it, with James Harden saying all that yesterday.
Yeah.
But look, Philly's going to be fine this year. You know why?
Why?
My good friend Pat Bev. My good friend Pat Bev is on the team this year, and he is going to right the ship.
Pat
He is
Bev's
gonna
my
right the
favorite
ship.
basketball.
I hope Pat Bev turns on you.
He can't.
It would be devastating.
Pat
for you.
Bev is the nicest guy in the world.
He's awesome.
He's
playing with
tweeting at
Cheapy
Cheapy
13.
13. I don't even know who that is. He's playing. I saw a tweet from Pat Bev. I was stunned. I don't even know who the person. It was Cheapy 13. You on? That was it. So they've played COD or whatever it is.
He's a Twitter account. I might follow him. I think he's a Barstool fan. He's got the Bugs Bunny logo or Bugs Bunny avatar. Seems like a nice enough guy. But I don't know how he's all of a sudden in. Pat Bev's literally tweeting at him hop on.
That's
and
like
I'm
Gun
playing
Show
Warzone.
being grouped in with Dave to play Kyrie.
I wrote a whole blog about Cheapy 13 once. He
Really?
made the blog wheel, landed on him, and I did a Cheapy 13.
Well, what was
dive.
the?
Where was I on that one?
So I mostly just made a bunch
been
of
sleeping.
lies about him.
Yeah, seriously.
I mostly just made a bunch of lies about him to make him look kind of like an asshole. But he does do the.
Is that the guy you did the video about too?
No.
No, not a video.
The shortest
I don't
lived
think I'm
video
allowed
in
to
Barstool.
tag.
Can we talk about that? The
No, I don't
shortest lived
think so.
video in Barstool history.
Pat Bev's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah. And he's gonna once he gets in that locker room. Look, Philly's had their issues. Pat Bev's in that locker room.
Is he
Fucking around, he's actually
is he a glue guy?
Yeah.
He's like an ultimate glue guy.
Yeah.
He'll bring Harden
veteran,
together.
warrior, veteran,
Yeah.
winner type energy.
Poor Philly though. You have to know what you're getting in bed with Harden.
Poor Philly. They think they're the best at everything anyway.
They do.
They do. So I'm I don't care.
Phillies
They'll still be fine.
Phillies are in shambles.
Who do you think says
they're playing
no
pretty
in a trade for Simmons and Harden between the two?
What'd you say?
Just straight up trade Simmons and Harden.
No, Harden is better than Simmons.
I mean,
But
he's
Simmons,
100 times the
Simmons
player.
has ruined the Sixers way more than Harden.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
If you ask anything to Smitty, he says bring it all back to Simmons, and he's fucked up the entire.
I will say there was one former employee who could
was
not have been
so
more
right
accurate.
about that.
Could not have been more correct.
Oh, yeah.
Still, I'm just laughing.
Dude, every once in a while it just hits my brain. It's like, damn, she was right.
That was the start of the end of her here. That whole argument, people started to turn on her, and my God, she was so right.
Yeah.
Is it
Couldn't be more
a
right.
genius basketball mind
I was like,
that we threw out the door.
you did. That was a Tommy Smokes decision. On that
Yeah,
on the record.
me specifically.
Like, I can dictate where people live. You dictate employees' careers.
Yep. That's how it is.
Ad number 2, Rough and Rowdy 22. It is Barstool's Independence Day because Dave paid his life savings to get Barstool back. So Fight Week is here. Rough and Rowdy 22 returns to Wheeling, West Virginia this Friday night. That's this week, August 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern. 20 fights, no headgear, which is very important, including a 5-round main event for the first time ever.
Oh.
It's Make It Happen versus Lights Out Lang rematch. It's the Black Italian Stallion versus the American
My nickname in
Redneck.
high school.
Mike Tirico.
He is Italian. For the super heavyweight belt, Diamond Hands versus the Polish Hammer, plus the Abel brothers, who I heard a rumor that Frank the Tank is hiring personal security because the Abel brothers are so crazy. He thinks they're actually going to.
I agree. I think
Yeah, I
Frank
think
should.
that's a good move by Frank.
I think Frank is
Yeah.
a good move because also the Abel brothers are so dumb.
They're unhinged.
That they're gonna. That's the one guy you don't go after is Frank the Tank. Everyone's gonna be against you no matter what, and they probably are. Yeah, you don't go against Frank.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're crazy. I think he's smart for doing that.
I mean, the weigh-ins.
Well, the Abel brothers, they always have their trouble in the ring here. They fight real fighters, and usually they end up unable.
Frank, I'm 2-1, buddy. You need to learn some fucking math and put some respect on my name, kid.
Oh, I'm going to get in between that now. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you what, he just lost some fans. That guy just lost some fans. Put your hands on Frank.
That's where he almost went down last time. It's. I don't want to be. I'm worried for him.
Yeah.
These Abel brothers are psychos.
nuts.
Yeah.
Unless they're watching, then you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Hot Wheels, Trailer Park, Jeremy Smith all return. And then the horny live girl ring contest after the final bell. It's John Rich's favorite part. Join Big Cat, Dave, Robbie Fox on the call.
I will say.
For Rough and Rowdy 22. I'm just reading the
No, I'm going to
script.
say, I will say I'm blogging the Ring Girls. Today, the Ring Girl I blogged is followed by John Rich.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, Maddie Bath.
No, a different one. Sarah something? That followed.
Oh.
I mean, look,
She must.
John Rich.
She must
No,
be
John,
an
you're
awesome
not-
follower.
John
I bet
Rich,
she's an
John Rich.
awesome follower.
You're
She's
not
hot,
the-
and I follow a lot of hot girls on Instagram too, so I'm just saying. But it does say followed by John Rich TV.
You're not the horniest person with these ring girls. Tommy did a ring girl like smoke show of the day, and Nikki Smoke slid into his DM saying like, "You have me horned up."
Oh, the
for ring
tattoos
girl."
girl.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
problem.
Tommy, what did Nikki Smoke say? He's horned up for the ring girl.
No, he didn't say that. Let me find it. He said,
He
What
slid
are we
into
doing
he
here?
slid
said-
into Tommy's DMs about a ring girl.
he said, you made my morning with your blog. That girl's a fucking RPG. And at first, I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. And then I looked, and it was like, I guess it was the Ring Girl blog.
That's insane.
You're getting Nikki horny at work.
That's weird.
I'll do whatever it takes for the company.
Yeah. So buy rnr.com, or for the first time ever, you can buy it on YouTube. If you buy it through Barstool, you get like the Stella Blue money, and you get additional perks, Barstool perks as they're called. If you buy on YouTube, you can watch it on YouTube.
Wow, look
Yeah,
at us.
we're
That's
like
cool.
It's never been done before.
Yeah.
Like YouTube has never done like
Oh.
pay-per-view before. We're like testing it out for them. Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow, that's nice.
Cool. Look at us. Michael Burry,
This is scary.
the guy from The Big Short. I'll tell you why it's not. He just shorted the stock market for $1.6 billion. He's the guy who Christian Bale played in The Big Short with the wonky eye.
Good movie.
One of my favorite movies.
Real good.
Yeah.
That's a plane movie for me now. I watch it every time I'm on a plane.
Really?
I enjoy it.
You know what Riggs tells me what he watched and cried was Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh my, I cried every time.
Yeah.
I didn't love it.
I didn't love the
I
movie,
loved
but
it.
I cried.
That scene when the water's flying
Oh,
down the church and she's
it's
coming out is
unbelievable.
like
Yeah.
one of the, it's
Yeah.
very beautiful.
If that's not my wedding, I don't even want it.
I want to play that song at my wedding. Whatever that version of
Yeah,
the song
it
was.
was
they
good.
played.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't love the movie, but it was a tearjerker for
Yeah.
sure. So he has 93% of his portfolio betting against the stock market, aka the health of the U.S. economy. Here's the thing about him: he's been wrong about every single thing since The Big Short. He hit a grand slam, nailed that one, knocked it out of the park. Hat tip to him. He's been wrong about everything since. If you
Like what?
if you dip into finance Twitter, they don't really respect him. They just like, they respect him for what he did 20 years ago, but he just swings and misses nonstop. He's been saying sell, 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 sell every 6 months for the last like 5 years. Like he's
You have that big of a hit, just give it up. Like, what else are you gonna do more than that? And if you do miss, everyone's gonna be like that.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
Just go home and.
Well, I think he wants to prove he's not a one-hit wonder.
bro,
Like
being a one-hit wonder is the best.
Right, he's Chumbawamba, and he thinks that he's name another band, the Beatles.
Dude, the guy from American Idol singing "She Bangs" still fucking sings places. And he's
William
getting
Hung, yeah.
William Hung.
I don't know if he's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
That wasn't his song.
Yeah, but he was kind of a one-hit
Yeah,
wonder. It was that
true.
thing,
He had one
and
moment,
that was
yeah.
it.
I would
And-
think Daniel Powder for one hit.
Does that Have a Bad Day?
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
song.
Wow,
That's a good.
that's a good one.
Ricky Martin was a big one. Living La Vida Loca.
I feel like Ricky Martin had a little bit of a run, no?
He was
Ricky
wild.
Martin sounds.
inside.
Yeah,
I love that
that
song.
was probably the biggest song of like 4th grade. Come where? Who Let the Dogs Out was a huge song.
That was unbelievable.
Somebody I used to know.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Vanilla Ice is a superstar, by the way. Let's slow it down.
You met
on
him somewhere and he was nice to
No,
you?
it's the best movie in the world, and that's my boy, Uncle Vanny.
Baby Got Back's a huge one.
Noga Pocket?
Rapper's Delight?
I saw some, this is just one tweet I saw recently. that
Tell us about
said,
this tweet you saw.
If we don't have another recession in the next 6 months or whatever, that we'll never have another one again. And I thought, oh, that's good news. So I don't know if that's true.
That's
but
my news for
that's
the day.
mindset I've been operating.
I'm buying more pen, doubling down.
I think, but I mean, I guess it makes sense where it's like, look, if not now, when? Like we're honestly,
Right, Tommy, what?
if we didn't, well, I think we're too big to fail now. Like think about 2020, like
Let Tommy cook.
yeah, COVID, like pandemic, everybody's like, I have one friend who works in finance who was texting our group chat, this is going to be the next Great Depression. It ended up being the greatest buyer's market of all time. Like people got so rich day trading. I think that people. I think it's impossible for the economy to fail now.
Did
I think
you
it's just like
see-
everyone. Everyone's just
Tell me if
chilling.
I'm wrong.
Go on.
As Americans, we finally hit, we're $1 trillion in debt and credit.
Yeah, I don't
That
really
doesn't sound
get how
good.
that works. Like, we just go more in debt, and they
Thanks,
just
Sleepy Joe.
yeah, they just print more money. We can say that again. It's good.
No, it's funny. That's why I laugh.
Sleepy Joe is the funniest nickname. I can't
good.
even call him Joe Biden. Like, I
No.
have to say Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
Like, I have to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, Tommy, I think you're 100% wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it was one tweet. One tweet, and I've.
That's how you should live your life, though.
Yeah.
You see that one, it's like, that's what my mindset.
That's a good. That's a positive outlook. But you kind of are against it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be scared or anything of the world collapsing because of
But you
Michael.
think it's
Because
possible.
of Michael Barry. They never saw the housing market collapse and then
He
that
did.
happened. No, I'm saying like that had never happened before, so you can never be too big to fail. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. Like sometimes a little recession could buy low opportunity.
I know. I wrote that in my blog. I was like, my biggest regret in my life is when everybody was dying of COVID in 2020. I didn't buy more stocks.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Like one of my that in Bitcoin, like when it was like at $8, and I told my friend, how do I buy Bitcoin? And he's like, told me exactly how to do it. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like doing it.
That's what it is. Like, because COVID, I was looking at it stuff. I'm like, I gotta fill up all these forms and stuff. So I don't feel like doing
I
that.
set up my TD Ameritrade account to buy stocks 3 weeks before the pandemic. So.
Oh yeah, you bought at the high.
Yeah, I bought, but I ended up like I did buy a little bit more when everything crashed. So it's still up long term, but
It's
wish I was up a little
scary. They always say like buy when everybody's scared or whatever. It's so scary to do it though.
bit. You know what else I'm getting into nowadays?
What's that?
High yield savings accounts.
You're bad.
These things they rip. They absolutely, it's crazy. The fact that I haven't been
Get
doing
Tommy
this
to
for years.
explain what this is.
You had a CD?
No, I then
What is it?
yeah, I do. It's Marcus by Goldman Sachs. It's a savings account. If you refer a friend, you get 5.15% annual. Put 4.15%. What's the promo zone? But that's good. That like I was doing some calculators.
How much money do you have, Tommy?
Millions.
It sounds like it.
No, but seriously, like money, like there's no reason to just let money sit in your checking account. If
Amen.
you have extra money, put it in like a
If
guarantee.
anyone uses a debit card, you're insane.
Oh, I exclusively use a debit card.
Okay, next topic. Nudists are calling for a clothing ban on their beaches. In Spain, the nudists, it's like a war between the nakeds and the clothes, and the nakeds are like, well, you're on a nude beach, you're making us feel uncomfortable by wearing clothes, and I side with them. Like, clothed people can go to any other beach. The nudists have their one beach where they want to be naked.
Do they know? Is there a sign?
It's a nude beach.
They are asking the government for better signage.
I feel like some people don't know where nude. Like, obviously, when you get on it, you'll.
Yeah, when you
realize
see
it.
like pussy, like you're like, I'm on a nude beach.
I think that everyone should be clothed.
Then don't go to the nude beach.
I don't think
prude.
they should. No, I think everyone should be clothed. No one needs to see everyone. We should be
But
clothed.
this is their one place.
This is their beach. This is their safe place.
They should wear clothes.
No, you're trying to be a contrarian. I'm not going to allow it. At a nude beach, you don't wear clothes. That's what a nude beach is.
There's no debate
Like-
on this rundown.
You can only have my opinion.
Now you guys understand.
That's what Tommy's poster was about yesterday.
Yeah, that's my
We'll get to the election. I'm
left.
still not sure who I'm voting for. So yeah, obviously, if you're on a nude beach, you should be nude. It's the law of the land.
Yeah.
It does seem like if you're like going to a nude beach and you're wearing clothes, you're just there to be creepy.
Yeah.
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 That's
So like join.
First of all, everyone's there to be creepy because you're you don't have to. You're
I
nude.
mean, in European culture, I think that's somewhat accepted.
Yeah, but if you're there in clothes, it's like I'm just here to look.
Yeah.
I'm here to browse.
Yeah.
Like at least if you're there nude, it's like oh, I'm part of the culture.
You got to give something to get something.
Henrik is
Right.
following them on Instagram. Paris, speaking of beaches, I love this story. Paris Hilton's in Maui, just posting selfies and
Bro, I
parties.
saw that
The whole
today.
city's on fire, and Paris Hilton
Come
can't be
on,
bothered.
man.
Oh, well, this is a Bezos operation. We all know that. Right?
Why? Tell me.
Fires?
Why is he burning down Maui?
This is another tweet I saw. Jeff Bezos, Oprah
gotta get a better
Winfrey, Mark Zuckerberg, all the Hollywood liberal elites.
The Illuminati.
They all have mansions on this island, and they want the price of real estate to go down. And all
Really?
these fires go off, and their house is totally unaffected. The poor locals dead.
I love a
Fires.
conspiracy theory.
So wait, all these Illuminatis have a house in Maui,
They all have houses.
and they
right
burnt
near.
down the poor people section?
Yes.
I love.
Why
I
do
don't
they
love
wanna
that
drive
they
down
did
their own
that. I like
property
the
value?
theory.
Well, buy more. Like what?
Oh, because they're gonna buy the
Yeah,
rubble.
they're gonna
and
buy
build
like
up.
someone else. Someone
they'll
just
be
got
so poor
wanted to buy a house there.
build
they
it back
wanted-
up.
They want it to be liberal Hollywood elite palooza.
And everyone vacations in watch. How many Airbnbs they're gonna have?
Oh, forget about it.
You know how like O.J. Simpson was like a beloved person, like nobody ever saw it coming that he could like do allegedly something like murder.
Yeah.
I think that about Oprah a lot.
Oh.
Like I
you
think
can't see like
no,
you think
I
she could do.
I could see Oprah being like the next up. And
No, but not like a. She wouldn't like murder someone herself.
She would pay.
have people
Yeah.
do it.
She was like Ellen. I could see that.
I stand with Ellen against all of that. Like she's worth so much money. She
Okay, I
shouldn't.
guess we do too.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I'm saying she shouldn't be looking interns in the eyes. Like you're like an 18-year-old intern. Stop trying to talk to Ellen.
I never read up too much on that story.
I just
Have
knew
a-
that. I heard she. I read a tweet too. That
Yeah,
she
it's
was
like she's
bad.
mean and
And
now
said,
it's-
Oh,
"All right."
wow, Ellen was mean to me. Wow. God, not Milton Tough. Furries did something. Roll the video.
Do not touch them!
Oh, this is like
This
when
is awesome.
it's like when Halloween when like a couple's fighting in fucking costumes.
Yeah.
And it's just a funny. It could be the most serious conversation. You're wearing that. It's funny. What is this person doing? He's just a.
There's I
Furries are freaks.
yeah. Yeah, there's no context. There's just a furry on a beach.
Oh, he smoked him in the head with the fucking air horn though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A furry beach has to be like the polar opposite of a nude beach. They couldn't be more covered up.
Furries,
Yeah.
Furries they have hard drives on their computers that.
Like I
Meek
would-
Phil is probably a furry.
Well, look, this guy's doing he's doing the whole camera in his face thing.
They're both
So
suck.
that's probably it.
They both suck. Yeah, one.
Yeah, this whole scene sucks, but the furry's hilarious.
One just like what do you? It's really hot out too. So.
Why is slamming Meek Phil in the after show? I will not slam Meek Phil. give me.
That's a guy screaming from hitting the head. Look at him. That was like fucking Hubs this morning. Tommy's telling a story.
Oh.
He let out the loudest yawn we've ever heard.
We were like Zach was doing a take for Viva la Stool and Hub just.
Ah,
You could literally
crazy.
still hear it in the video, like in the background. It's
Yeah.
great. It was a most
loud.
stunning thing I've ever been.
It was very out of place.
Tommy, you made it into the top 6. How you feeling?
I made it into the top 2, to be clear. Pretty good. I did lose my VP, Frank the Tank, because I was set up by Quigs with some. What an obnoxious yawn, Hubs.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That was insane.
I forgot where I was for a second, sorry.
So he'll be executed if I become dictator of this country, which I think I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were doing like a fake election. You guys are both running.
I told Nate so many times. These guys say everything's lame. We're trying things out.
No.
Positive.
All I said, this was a little mean. I was a little grump this morning. Called John Rich a cunt. But Marty was like, I'm going to buy the whole office Taco Bell. I was like, you're not going to win. Just save your money.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
I'm going. And anyone.
Tell him that. Take the free taco.
I felt bad. No, I was saying like as like a friend.
I'm not gonna buy like hundreds of dollars of it. I'm literally gonna trap people.
Are there swing votes that you need to get? You're
Yeah,
like,
there's some that I found.
you need like the ginger vote. Or
I found that we only have 2 of those.
Francis and Grace.
3.
Who's the other one? Oh yeah. Move.
But yeah, no, I have an idea.
Okay, Tommy, you're just doing the slander route where you say crooked Keegs. And
Corporate Kelly Keegs. Well, if you saw her platform earlier.
Keegs.
Very, very corporate.
Keegs. Well,
She wants to get rid
well,
of
she's
jail.
blackballed from radio because you gatekeep her from radio because she's running against you. So we have to bring her on the rundown.
I do that?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I didn't know I was doing that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Of course. It's a
Interesting how
dictatorship, we heard.
everybody
News to me, but
everybody
I
else
like
was on the
that.
rundown or on radio yesterday.
That's true.
Keegs was sitting at her desk
I wasn't even
waiting.
asked. I wasn't even asked.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
you
good.
guys are all three of you, and then Rico and
Meek the Freak.
Meek Phil.
But Frank's not here, so I don't know if he's
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be here the rest of the
Frank
week, which
is
I think
so
disqualifies
good
us,
that-
unfortunately.
Is he pitching, or is he?
I don't know.
I have no idea what it is.
So Kelly, he's calling you corporate Kelly Keegs. He's calling you
Yes.
a crazy woman.
Yes.
And he's
Just woman.
saying law and order. I guess we're gonna have a debate eventually. How do you feel about him calling you crazy corporate Keegs?
I understand that sometimes people are afraid of change. They're afraid to really feel who they are. And I'm here to let everybody know that they can just feel however they want to feel.
That's
they don't have
really
to
gay.
worry
Tommy?
about.
I mean, look at this. What are your top?
Listen.
Feeling confident, trying new things.
Well, I'll explain each one. Here, I will
Sounding
say
like
this.
a Bud Light executive.
I will say this. I will say this. I did not know when we were sent this prompt last night. I did not know they'd be printed out and given to everybody without explanation.
You didn't
so I
think
will
these
say
might
that.
be public?
No, I thought they'd be public, but I thought they would come up where you're like talking and explaining what they all mean. So, I mean, I could explain every single one. Feeling confident, I said, I feel like a lot of people come in here and they maybe are not looking their best. Maybe they don't feel their best. And I think that everybody needs to just have a little more confidence in themselves, feel good about what they're putting out and how they present themselves to the world.
I was casted as ugly person number 3 in a
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. But, you know, we do need ugly people too, to be fair.
I pulled it off. Yeah.
I forget what my other ones were.
Why do you
I
want to
think
get
I
rid
said,
of jail?
Shit.
Oh, I don't think I specifically said get rid of jail. I think you said you wanted to put everyone in jail.
I was hearing you want to get rid of jail.
I don't think I ever said that.
Burn down police stations?
Well, explain jail. You mean real jail or jail here?
Real jail. You want to get rid of real jail, and I would like a jail here for my enemies. And
I think that that's totally fine. I love a jail for enemies.
Jail
I'm not
here
against
would be
that
great.
at all.
Like, if you
What jail?
do,
You'd be in the jail, maybe.
If I would be in the jail, I mean, well, did I deserve it?
Yeah. Well,
According
you went
to who?
against me. You went against me.
Went against you. Okay, well, that we could open that discussion
I've been
further
very
if we
clear.
feel
Like
necessary.
Kelly, Meek, Special Marty, who I love. I love Special Marty.
Special Marty.
what the fuck was
I love
that?
Special Marty.
Look at Special Marty's fucking.
I'm rooting for him.
Mine
They're
was
all
fantastic.
they're all promising how they're going to help the office. I'm in
Did
this
I?
to help myself.
I want to say also too that Tommy's given me a lot of shit. On Marty's note, he also said that he wants to try new things without
Marty's
thinking that
note
they're
was too
lame.
long. I didn't read it.
My note
Wait, your
was-
paragraph.
We both have, we are
Did you
Marty and
read
I
it?
are aligned on that point. We
Oh.
just want to try new things without feeling lame because I
Kelly
think it's
wants
fun
to
and
fire
we're all
content
cool.
people, hire more HR department. That's what I heard Kelly wants to do.
Viva Stool tweeted it, I think. Yeah, no, my paragraph was very informative.
As was mine, and that's why I said I thought we were gonna have a chance to explain what we wrote.
Just one last thing. When you're elected president, whoever's elected, what does that actually mean?
I think that very
one
much
told us.
depends
Law
on
and
who it
order.
ends up being.
Okay.
You know,
My vote's still up in the air. It's
good to know.
it's between, no offense, Special Marty, it's between Tommy and Keegs.
Well, no, it's
That's
not.
nice.
It's not
Thank
though.
you for your
I'm
consideration. I hope
completely.
that I hope to
I'm
sway you
rooting for
completely.
Special Marty to
Everyone's
beat out
taking
Meek the Freak.
putting me out, but like I got
I would
some
like the
things
three of
out.
us to be the final
You
three.
could, you're like the
nice.
third party candidate who I'm like, that guy probably has good ideas, but
I literally figured out traffic and there's more and other things in my.
keep driving.
No,
That's true.
tractor trailers.
And you could
Wow,
be-
Marty, you really
you
wrote
could
a
be
lot.
head
I
of
would love to
transportation
dive
or
in.
something in my thing.
I can't read that from here, but I would love to see what that means.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, it's a lot of words. It's more than I wrote for sure.
I look forward to
proud of
seeing
you.
Tommy on radio and Keegs at your desk.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Tommy will have us on today.
No,
We'll
no
see.
chance.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Fine, sure.
Is
Okay.
that might be the rundown? Is there something else, John Rich? That's the rundown.
Thanks for letting me chat,
Thanks
guys.
for watching. Store.barstoolsports.com. 20% off almost everything. And follow Horny John Rich on Twitter.
Thank you, John Rich TV.